What would you do if your biggest idol suddenly appeared right in front of you? Would you scream, cry, or completely freeze in shock? From tears of disbelief to overwhelming shock, nothing can truly prepare a fan for the moment their idol appears right in front of them. These encounters are often described as surreal, like stepping into a dream where reality and imagination collide. For many fans, celebrities exist on screens, stages, and social media, seemingly distant and untouchable. But every once in a while, that distance disappears in the most unexpected ways. Over the years, there have been countless stories of celebrities going out of their way to surprise their biggest fans, creating unforgettable experiences filled with emotion, joy, and sometimes even life-changing impact. One such moment unfolded in Australia during what was supposed to be a routine live weather report. A reporter was calmly delivering updates about local conditions, discussing landscapes and wildlife, when suddenly Chris Hemsworth casually walked into the frame. Known globally for his role as Thor, Hemsworth's unexpected appearance instantly transformed the segment into something extraordinary. The reporter, clearly surprised but maintaining her composure, interacted with him as he joked about looking for horses nearby. The natural, unscripted nature of the moment made it incredibly charming. Viewers watching at home were stunned, and the clip quickly spread across the internet. It was a reminder that even the biggest Hollywood stars can show up in the most ordinary settings, turning everyday moments into something magical. In another unforgettable encounter, Mark Hamill brought fantasy to life for a group of devoted Star Wars fans. These fans were deeply immersed in conversation about the franchise, passionately discussing characters and storylines, when Hamill quietly approached them from behind. Without revealing himself immediately, he listened in, soaking up their enthusiasm. Then, at the perfect moment, he spoke instantly recognizable to those familiar with his voice as Luke Skywalker. The fans turned around in disbelief, struggling to process what was happening. Some laughed, others gasped, and a few were completely speechless. It was a perfect blend of humor and heart, showcasing how much joy can come from bridging the gap between fiction and reality. Few celebrity surprises, however, have matched the sheer entertainment value of the prank pulled by Dwayne Johnson and Jimmy Fallon. The duo disguised themselves using oversized mascot heads modeled after their own faces and began photobombing visitors at a theme park. At first, guests believed they were interacting with costume performers, posing for photos and laughing at the absurdity. But then came the big reveal. As Johnson and Fallon removed their disguises, the reactions were explosive. One fan, in particular, was overcome with emotion. Having admired Johnson since childhood, he broke down in tears, unable to contain his excitement. The Rock, known for his charisma and warmth, comforted the fan, turning the moment into something deeply personal and unforgettable. Another touching story involved John Stamos, who demonstrated how meaningful a simple gesture can be. When a fan approached him and mentioned that her mother had been a lifelong admirer, Stamos didn't just acknowledge the comment. He took action. He created a surprise that allowed the mother to connect with him in a way she never expected. The emotional response highlighted the powerful role celebrities can play in people's lives, especially when admiration spans generations. Acts of kindness sometimes go far beyond emotional surprises and enter the realm of life-changing generosity. Robert Downey Jr. exemplified this when he met a young boy born with a partially developed arm. Instead of a simple meet and greet, Downey Jr. presented the child with a custom-designed prosthetic arm inspired by Iron Man's iconic gauntlet. The moment was filled with excitement and wonder as the boy realized he was receiving something truly special. It wasn't just a gift, it was a symbol of empowerment, showing how technology, creativity, and compassion can come together to make a real difference. The idea of fans meeting their idols is often associated with admiration flowing in one direction. However, sometimes the roles are reversed. South African rapper Sho Madjozi had written an entire song dedicated to her idol, John Cena. She never imagined that she would meet him in person, let alone be surprised by him. When the moment finally arrived, her reaction was pure, unfiltered joy. She laughed, cried, and expressed disbelief all at once. It was a beautiful reminder that even celebrities can be fans, and those connections can be just as meaningful. Among all celebrities known for surprising fans, Johnny Depp stands out for his dedication. Frequently appearing as Captain Jack Sparrow, Depp has surprised fans at theme parks and hospitals alike. One particularly memorable moment involved him pretending to be an animatronic figure on a Disneyland ride. Guests initially thought he was part of the attraction, until he moved, spoke, and interacted with them. The reactions were priceless, ranging from startled laughter to stunned silence. Beyond entertainment, Depp has also brought joy to children in hospitals, offering comfort and escape through his beloved character. Not all surprises are carefully planned. Sometimes, they happen spontaneously. Billie Eilish once approached fans who were playing a dance game featuring her own music. Completely focused on their performance, the fans had no idea she was watching them from behind. When they finally turned around and saw her, their shock was immediate. They screamed, laughed, and struggled to believe what they were seeing. The simplicity of the moment made it all the more genuine. Similarly, Tom Hanks created a memorable moment simply by being himself. While jogging through Central Park, he came across a couple taking wedding photos. Instead of passing by, he stopped to congratulate them and joined in for pictures. The couple's surprise quickly turned into delight, adding an unexpected highlight to their special day. It was a small act, but one that left a lasting impression. Dreams came true for a fan named Tanner when he finally met Jack Black. Tanner had long admired Black and expressed a deep desire to meet him. Through a creative and heartfelt setup, Black surprised him in person. The emotional reaction that followed was powerful, with Tanner describing it as one of the best days of his life. Moments like these highlight how deeply personal these encounters can be. On the lively streets of Dublin, a lighthearted moment turned into an unforgettable experience when two fans playfully impersonating Conor McGregor suddenly came face to face with the real man himself. What started as harmless fun, mimicking his walk, attitude, and signature style, quickly transformed into a surreal encounter. When McGregor appeared, the fans were left completely stunned, struggling to process that the very person they were jokingly pretending to be was now standing right in front of them. Their reactions shifted instantly from laughter to disbelief and excitement, creating a moment they would never forget. In another hilarious and cleverly orchestrated surprise, Kevin Hart and Ice Cube teamed up to create a comedic masterpiece. They approached a blindfolded fan and began giving subtle, humorous clues about their identities. The fan, confused yet intrigued, tried to piece everything together while the two celebrities played along, building suspense. When the blindfold finally came off, the realization hit, and confusion turned into uncontrollable laughter. The entire moment was filled with energy and humor, showcasing how surprises can be both entertaining and deeply memorable. Not all celebrity surprises revolve around humor. Many are rooted in kindness and compassion. Pharrell Williams demonstrated this beautifully when he arranged a heartfelt surprise for a fan who had gone through a difficult time. After losing her father to illness, she had raised thousands of dollars for charity in his memory. Moved by her strength and generosity, Pharrell decided to meet her in person. The encounter was emotional and uplifting, turning a story of loss into one of recognition and joy. It was a powerful reminder of how meaningful it can be when public figures acknowledge the efforts of everyday people. Fans of superheroes also experienced their own dream-come-true moment when Tom Holland surprised them while dressed as Spider-Man. For those present, it felt as though the character had stepped straight out of the screen and into real life. The shock on their faces quickly turned into excitement as they realized they were meeting the real actor behind the mask. It was a magical moment that blurred the line between fiction and reality. In a more playful setting, Jennifer Aniston delighted fans visiting the Friends set by hiding behind the show's iconic orange couch. Just as visitors were settling in and taking photos, she suddenly popped out, catching everyone off guard. The reactions were priceless. Gasps, laughter, and pure excitement filled the room. It was a fun and nostalgic moment for fans of the beloved series. Music also played a significant role in creating unforgettable memories. Ed Sheeran surprised a couple on their wedding day by performing live during their first dance. What was already a special moment became truly magical as the couple danced to his voice. The emotional impact was undeniable, turning their wedding into a story they would cherish forever. Meanwhile, Ben Affleck brought excitement to a studio tour by hiding inside the Batmobile. As fans discussed their favorite superheroes, he suddenly revealed himself, shocking everyone present. The unexpected appearance added a thrilling twist to what would have otherwise been a routine experience. Even small, simple gestures can leave a lasting impression. Olivia Rodrigo surprised trick-or-treaters on Halloween by answering the door herself. The children were stunned to see their favorite singer handing out candy, and their reactions were filled with joy and disbelief. Disguises have also proven to be a fun way to connect with fans. Drake went undercover to interview people about himself, wearing a wig and glasses to avoid recognition. The candid responses he received made the eventual reveal both hilarious and insightful. Finally, one of the most emotional and impactful surprises came from Dwayne Johnson. After learning about a UFC fighter who had sacrificed his own comfort to help his community, Johnson decided to step in. He surprised the fighter with a fully furnished home, recognizing his generosity and hard work. The moment was deeply moving, filled with gratitude and emotion. Together, these stories highlight the incredible power of human connection. Whether through humor, kindness, or generosity, celebrity surprises remind us that even the simplest gestures can create unforgettable memories that last a lifetime. If moments like these gave you chills, made you smile, or even brought a tear to your eye, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us for more unbelievable stories and heartwarming surprises, because you never know which moment will leave you speechless next.